What if the most dangerous place in the solar system wasn't the hottest planet, the biggest storm, or even the closest one to the sun? Because every planet out there hides a different way to kill you, instantly. And some are far worse than scientists first imagined. You leave Earth with one simple idea: survive one full day on every planet in the solar system. Sounds impossible already. But here's the strange part. Earth is the only place where surviving even 1 hour is considered normal. The moment you land on Mercury, your body enters a nightmare. One side of the planet is hot enough to melt metal. The other is colder than Antarctica at midnight. There's almost no atmosphere, no wind, no sound, just silence and death waiting on both horizons. You try standing in the narrow strip between burning sunlight and frozen darkness, the only safe zone on the entire planet. But your lungs panic instantly. The air is poison. Oxygen exists, barely. Temperatures still swing violently. And within minutes, your body starts shutting down. But that's not even the craziest part. A single day on Mercury lasts 59 Earth days. Imagine being trapped there while the sun barely moves across the sky, watching the surface slowly cook around you. And that's when things changed. Because Venus is next. And Venus doesn't just kill you. It erases you. At first glance, Venus looks almost beautiful. Bright clouds, smooth yellow light, Earth's sister planet. But that nickname hides one horrifying truth. Venus is basically Earth after a runaway apocalypse. The atmosphere is pure nightmare fuel. Thick carbon dioxide, clouds made from sulfuric acid, pressure so extreme it crushes spacecraft like soda cans. And the surface temperature? Hot enough to melt lead. But here's where it gets weird. Venus wasn't always like this. Scientists believe it may once have had oceans, maybe even conditions for life. Then something happened. The greenhouse effect spiraled out of control. The oceans vanished. The atmosphere became a furnace. And now the planet is permanently trapped in planetary hell. You wouldn't survive 1 second there. Not one. And somehow, the worst is still ahead. Mars feels different immediately. Not welcoming. Just less impossible. The sky is red. Dust storms crawl across endless deserts. And for the first time since leaving Earth, the length of a day almost feels normal. Just over 24 hours. That tiny detail tricks your brain into thinking survival might actually be possible. But Mars is lying to you. The atmosphere is almost entirely carbon dioxide. The air pressure is so low your body would begin suffocating instantly. Temperatures average minus 62 degrees Celsius. Your blood wouldn't boil immediately, but your body would fail fast. Still, Mars hides something none of the other planets do. Hope. Scientists believe ancient rivers once flowed here. Lakes may have existed for millions of years. And buried beneath the frozen surface, there could still be liquid water today. But here's the strange part. Mars might not stay dead forever. Humanity is already planning missions, colonies, terraforming. Some experts think Mars could become our second home one day. And that raises a terrifying question. If Earth becomes unlivable, would Mars be our only escape? Before you answer that, you arrive at Jupiter. And suddenly survival stops being the goal. Because Jupiter doesn't even give you a surface to stand on. You fall through endless clouds at nearly 50 kilometers per second. Massive storms surround you. Lightning flashes brighter than entire cities. Then comes the Great Red Spot. A storm larger than Earth itself, raging nonstop for centuries. But that's not even the worst part. The deeper you fall, the harder the atmosphere crushes you. Pressure builds beyond anything humans can survive. Eventually, your body would feel like it slammed into a wall over and over again. And then comes the twist nobody expects. Scientists think deep inside Jupiter, hydrogen transforms into liquid metal. An entire ocean of metallic hydrogen. A place where physics starts behaving differently. And if Jupiter is terrifying, Saturn somehow makes it worse. Because Saturn's winds can reach 1,800 kilometers per hour. Fast enough to tear apart almost anything ever built by humans. The planet looks peaceful from far away. Elegant rings, golden clouds. But up close, it becomes another endless death trap. And yet, hidden around Saturn are moons that may secretly contain oceans beneath thick ice. Which means life in this solar system may not exist on planets at all. Then you reach Uranus. And this is where the solar system stops feeling familiar. The planet spins sideways like something knocked it over long ago. The atmosphere reeks of methane. temperatures plunge into unimaginable cold. But here's the strange part. Uranus emits mysterious bursts of X-rays scientists still struggle to explain. Something deep inside the planet is generating energy in ways we barely understand. And just when you think space can't get more hostile, Neptune appears. Dark, violent, almost unreal. Neptune is so far from the sun that daylight feels weak and lifeless. But despite the freezing temperatures, this planet produces the fastest winds in the entire solar system. Over 2,000 kilometers per hour. That's faster than fighter jets. Imagine storms so violent they could rip apart entire cities in seconds. And unlike hurricanes on Earth, these storms may rage for years without stopping. But here's the part nobody talks about. The farther you travel through the solar system, the clearer one terrifying truth becomes. Earth isn't normal. Liquid water, breathable air, stable temperatures, protection from radiation, a magnetic field, oceans, life. Every single thing humans depend on is absurdly rare. And that changes everything. Because for years, humanity looked at space like a future home. But after seeing these worlds up close, another possibility emerges. What if Earth isn't just our birthplace? What if it's the only safe accident in a violent universe? And suddenly, the scariest planet isn't Venus or Jupiter or Neptune. It's Earth. Because this might be the only world we'll ever survive on. But that leaves one final question. If every other planet in our solar system is designed to destroy us, then why does Earth feel perfectly built for human life in the first place? And what if that's not a coincidence?